students, welcome to Sri Nansagar Coaching Classes YouTube channel. To get latest videos, please subscribe this channel. In today's video, I am going to explain you the workshop and explanation of the poem called The Pilgrim. This poem is composed by an unknown poet. It gives us a very strong message. See its explanation and workshop. Unit 1.3 Standard 8th English Medium, The Pilgrim. Before going further, let's warming up. What fatal dangers, problems did mankind face centuries ago but are no longer threat today? Problems faced by mankind centuries ago were wild animals, lack of food, certain diseases, and climate. So many problems were faced by man in ancient era. B. Name a few scientists, explorers, social reformers, inventors, discoverers who spent most of their lives to find solutions to some major problems, setbacks that mankind faced. Alexander Fleming, Edison, Ronald Rose, Christopher Columbus, Wright brothers, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Galileo, Marie Curie, Savitribai Phule, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. These are some social reformers, scientists. They spend their most of lives to find solutions to some major problems or setbacks that mankind faced. Did they themselves suffer from those problems, setbacks? Yes, most of them were from that background. What inspired them to spend the best part of their lives to research and share their findings? A passion for well-being of mankind, personal goals and aims, interest in their subjects, curiosity, urge to improve society and help others. These were some parts, some traits inspired them to spend best part of their lives to research and share their findings. Second, read and understand the following poetic devices. If two or more words in the same line convey the same meaning, figure of speech in that line is called tautology. Means what? If the similar meaning words are in the same line, and that time tautology is there. Joy and cheer, aches and pains, both are similar meaning words, synonyms. Poet often changes the proper grammatical order of words in a line of a poem in order to make the lines rhyme or to emphasize upon something. The figure of speech is in such lines is called inversion or antistrophe. Up came the sun, down the hill it flowed. Means the word order is not proper. It is not in a grammatical sequence or grammatical sense. When a question is asked in order to create dramatic effect, not to get an answer in a line of the poem, the figure of speech is called interrogation or rhetorical question. What is the life if full of care? When can their glory fade, etc. Now let's move poem. Very nice poem. Listen carefully. This is composed by anonymous poet. We don't know its poet, but the message of the poem is very nice. The Pilgrim. A pilgrim going alone highway came at evening, cold and grey, to chance deep and vast and wide. Here, an old pilgrim is walking along a deserted highway on a cold and grey evening. He reaches a deep and wide ravine. The old man crossed in the twilight dim. The chance held no fear for him, but he paused when he reached the other side and built a bridge to span the tide. The old man crosses the ravine in a dim twilight. He is experienced and not afraid of it. When he reaches the other side safely, he stops. He pauses and builds a bridge across the ravine and flowing water. Old man, said a fellow pilgrim near, why waste your time in building here? A fellow traveler asked him, why he is wasting his time building the bridge? Your journey ends with close of the day. His journey is over and he will never pass that way again. You will never will pass this way. You have crossed the chasm deep and wide. Why build you here at eventide? The fellow traveler asked him, puzzled, and asked again, why the pilgrim who has already crossed the deep and wide ravine, he is building a bridge so late in the evening. The pilgrim raised his old grey head. My friend, in the path I have come, he said. The pilgrim raises his old grey head and explains his reasons. There follow after me today a fair-headed youth who must passes this way. He sees that a fair-haired youth behind him who has to take the same path that he has. The chance which held no fears for him, for me, to the fair-haired youth may be pitfall be. He too must cross the twilight dim. My friend, I am building this bridge for him. The old pilgrim was experienced and was not afraid of crossing the ravine. However, fair-headed youth is inexperienced and there may be a trap ahead for him. He too would have to cross the ravine in dim twilight, and the old man was building a bridge to help this youth. So, what is the message of the poem? This is an inspiring and touching poem with a strong message. It tells us about what an old man who is unselfish after he has crossed the deep chasm. He stops to build a bridge to help a youth who is coming along the same path, even though the old man knows that he himself will never ever have the chance to cross that bridge. Some difficult words from the poem and their meanings. Chance means what? Ravine, a very deep, steep gap in the earth's surface. Span the tide means go across the tide. It is archaic means you. Eventide means late evening. Look at the workshop of this poem. Question 1. Pick out words from the poem to fill in the web diagram. They should be related to the theme in the web. Travel, highway, journey, way, path. Time around sunset, close of day, eventide, twilight, evening, etc. Second, the entire poem is metaphorical, means it's implied comparison. Match the words in column A with what they imply in column B. You have to match the words in column A with B. Here I have given you the answers. Match the words directly on the screen. Pilgrim, a dutiful man. Journey, life. Evening or close of day means old age. Chance, deep and wide means threat of life. Building a bridge means solving the problem, getting rid of threat to life. Pitfall means trap. Close of day means death. Third question. A. Read the poem and write 3 qualities of each of the following. The old pilgrim, and qualities are old, experienced, and helpful. The fellow pilgrim, curious, puzzled, and thoughtless. The young pilgrim, young, frightened, and inexperienced. B. Answer in your own words. Why did the old man have no need to build the bridge across the chasm? Answer. The old pilgrim had already crossed the chasm and would never pass that way again. Hence, the old man had no need to build the bridge across the chasm. B. What explanation did he give to the fellow pilgrim for his thoughtful deed? Answer. The old man said that though he already crossed the chasm, there was a fair-haired youth. He was about to pass that way. The old man was experienced, and chasm could prove to be a pitfall for him. See, what message does the poem convey to all of us? Answer. The message that the poem conveys to us it that we must be generous and unselfish and think of others. We must try to help others. We are not as experienced as we are, who are not as experienced as we are. Question number 4. Note the rhyming words in the stanza first. Way, grey, wild, side, tide, dim, him. Poet has used a deliberate pattern of lines that rhyme with the other lines in the poem or the stanza. This pattern can be identified by giving the rhyming pairs of words the same letter of the alphabet. For example, first stanza of this poem has the pattern AA, B, C, C, B, B. So, AA, B, C, C, B is called the rhyme scheme of the first stanza of the poem, The Pilgrim. Find two lines that contain inversion. Came at evening, cold and grey, to chance deep and vast and wide. Here, what is inversion? Inversion means the word order is not proper, it is improper. And the proper order of the sentence, the correct prose order, came on a cold and grey evening to deep and wide and vast chasm. Second, to the fair-haired youth may a pitfall be. The correct prose order is to the fair-haired youth, it may be a pitfall. Question 5. Pick out one line each that contains the following figures of speech. Tautology means similar word meaning. To a chance, deep and vast and wide. The words vast and wide have similar meaning. B. Personification means non-living things are personified here. A pilgrim going alone highway. The highway is given the human quality of being lonely. Interrogation. Answer. Why waste your time in building here? A question is asked to emphasize an idea. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe our channel more and more. Thank you.